Arizona here. EFAD tuning in over a California. Fucking love it. Sunshine. Hello. Pocket Cow, thank you for lurking. Helps if I'm not choking there. Alright. Music too loud, Zeffy too quiet. Okay. Oh yeah. Whoops. Sorry, my mic got turned way down. Sorry about that. Alright. And we can stop the music now anyway. Yeah, just randomly choking on nothing, as you do. I don't know how I turned my mic so far down. Alright. Make screen big. Capture correct game. Okay, we are on the big one from the Cube Escape collection today. If it wants to capture. Sunshine, thank you for the sub. There we go. Yeah, choking on absolutely nothing. Just, there was zero reason. Oh, now I'm turned way too up. I gotta figure out my sound settings. Alright. Case 23, the big one. Right in the middle of the box. Yes. Jasmine, one of our regulars, with our artist tag, the one who made us all of our emotes, had emergency surgery on Sunday, unexpectedly, so she said she was going to watch, she really wanted to watch, but she'll be watching, like, from her bed, so she won't be in chat. But we know she's there. Alright, let's reset case 23. And then this is the last of the Cube Escape collection. I was gonna say the last of the Cube Escape games, but technically, I always forget that Paradox is a Cube Escape Paradox, not Rusty Lake Paradox. It's all the same thing. Your neighbor needs to turn his music down? Fair enough. Helps if I unmute the game. Was it at least good music? Alright. And then probably, I don't know, you guys can shout at me in either in the chat or in Discord or whatever of what games of what game we want to do next. I want to. Unfortunately, this is a very busy time of year for my work. I work for a church, I'm their media manager. I do all their live streams. I run all of the special services and baptisms and weddings and stuff. And next week is Holy Week, so there's like 5 services I have to run. So it's a very busy time of year. But I do have a couple of art projects that I'll see if I can squeeze in. I would like to do. One in particular. Yes. Yeah. How wonderfully our bodies definitely don't just malfunction for no reason. Okay. Well, without further ado, we'll see how we get on as far as time. I can pretty much dream till we're done, but if it's running too long for the majority of people, I don't know if people would prefer to just catch it on the VOD and do it all at once, or if we'll split it in half. We'll take a look. Yes. Yes. Hold on, I'll wait for it to pass back. Here's Laura. And then where'd that soul go? Does it pan back? Hold on, let's see if we can get it to load it from the beginning again. Here we go. So here's the soul. Actually, hold on. I'm gonna restart it one more time and keep my mouse out of the way because I might want it for for footage. Soul over there in the corner. It's a nice house, really. And one of my biggest questions in the series is I can't for the life of me figure out where this house is supposed to be. Not necessarily exactly, but in terms of like how far away is it from the lake? Because it always seems like she was leaving more permanently, but if not, then she wasn't really gone for very long before she came right back and then died and just like didn't tell Bob she was back, died in her house. It's possible. I can't really work it out for myself. Chapter 1. The murder scene. It was the strangest scene I had ever seen in my... The strangest scene I ever seen. Seems better written than out loud. It was the strangest scene I had ever seen in my long career as a homicide detective. The first time I stepped into that room, I knew there was something more than just a dead body. It's the case that changes Dale's life. Alright, fall 1971. And we've got... It's the iconic wall pattern from Seasons. Now you could say this neighborhood and this tree does remind me of like what you see out the window in Birthday. However, given that it's just generic, like purposefully as generic as possible houses and silhouettes, it would definitely be a stretch to claim that it's like for sure meant to be the same neighborhood or anything like that. It's certainly not impossible, but it's that said, the tree does give me kind of some pause, but it is just kind of a generic tree, so it's hard to put too much into it. Yeah, exactly. It's the same tree sprite, but is that them just keeping it simple, like reusing assets that they already have to like make their job easier because it is just sort of a generic tree? Maybe. Or it's an intentional parallel. It's really hard to say. It could go either way. This fucking 70s wallpaper. Just making sure I get a good shot of each frame here. Alright, so this is an example of a game that doesn't, to me, definitely doesn't take place in a cube. Even though the rooms are square, it purposefully layers. Like, you see this room, even though you never go in it. Which I guess I will show. Although, on the other hand, you could argue either way, really. You could argue either way that dissolving shows that we are in a cube, like thinking about when this happened, because in his memory there was a door, but we can't use it, we can't access it, because we're in a cube right now. Or, I don't know, to me, the layering of it makes me feel like, hey, for the simplicity of the game, we're not going in there. But, like, it is there. This is a house. We're just playing in a different room right now so that we can have a different setting. You could absolutely argue either way. And, and it'd be pretty valid. This, wallpaper, I feel like it must be a deliberately reminiscent of, the famous, flooring, yes? Let's pull up a picture. The Shining carpet. It might not be. Like, it could also just be a popular pattern in the 70s. Because obviously the colors are different, but it's a very, like, important and specific pattern that people use to, like, whoa. Yeah, exactly. The possible parallels to it being the same neighborhood, it doesn't seem to be relevant. but it's worth at least pointing out. It's worth at least taking note, like, hey, this looks a lot like the same street. But it could easily just be like simplicity asset reviews. But yeah, the famous wallpaper, or excuse me, flooring from The Shining. Been talked about to death, but it's very there's a lot of people that talk about like or analyze what it means, that it's very deliberately it's the Kubrick pattern, I guess. But it is also just a popular, like, this is also, like, I've seen this tons. It's oh, Triton. Yeah. All right, hold on, let's see. All I'm getting is a car. Pattern? Nope, I got nothing. All right. 70s wallpaper. Yeah, I mean, it's just, I can't find this exact one. But it's very... Here's one. Like, it's just very 70s. um... I couldn't find a reference specifically to Triton, but if you can find it and send it to me. I mean, even if it's just as simple as, hey, here's a famous pattern with cubes. Oh, I froze for a second there. That was weird. Here's a famous pattern with cubes, that's specifically about sort of reality breaking down and that kind of thing. Discord. Wallpaper Triton orange. Yeah. Yeah. Yes. Okay, so that's definitely what the painting is called. Yes, it, the carpet from Toy Story. I mean, yes, that as well. For goodness sakes, get out of here. So yeah, it could just be like I don't think it means anything particular other than a square, a cube-themed pattern that already means, from a pop culture perspective, reality breaking down and like danger and ghosts of the past and you know, corrupted spirits and that kind of. It's an easy reference to make in this situation. And I don't think it means anything other than that, but still worth pointing out. Alright, Laura. Like, you know, as a detective, we should inspect the wounds or something, but, you know, what do I know? I don't know why that scared me. Alright. Well. Hi, Percival. Yeah, did you hear me talking to chat? Come on up. Come on. Okay, baby. Alright, Daily Herald. Purple Logic wins. I'm guessing this is was a like a sweepstake or a contest. Because that sounds like a username, right? The best typewriter for you, Crow. Now, obviously, puzzle contest, yeah. Obviously, it's not strictly true. But I always think about how cigars are more commonly smoked by men than women. And we don't have any other indication. Like, did Laura smoke? She must have, right? But it's so funny to think of her... It's strange to think of her as smoking cigars. But she packed cigars in her box. And she's got a lit one here. Presumably that must mean Laura smoked cigars, of all things. Which is definitely not common. At least around here. Maybe culturally that's not as true elsewhere. But I definitely don't know of many women that smoke cigars. It's mostly men that I know that do. You think this is Dale's? It could. We do know Dale smokes cigars. It'd be pretty wild of him to be smoking. But it's still her ashtray, right? And she packed cigars in the box with Harvey, unless she was bringing them as a gift to Mr. Owl. I don't know how she knew she liked cigars, but... Yeah, Dale is the one we see smoking cigars. So it's always just kind of fun, or kind of odd to think about how many are around her as well. So it seems like maybe she did as well, even though we never see her with one specifically. You found your earbuds? Good. And she's got an ashtray. Alright. So. word puzzle here. Got the chapel, the cube, and a hand. The chapel is something I definitely want to learn more about. Like who built it, how long has it been here, the date that we see on it. Can we trust that as an actual date the way it would be, or is it just like a random set of numbers for the sake of that puzzle? It does seem like a possible date. Like, the numbers aren't so random that it feels like it couldn't have been. Yeah, exactly. Like, nothing in the box... Like, Laura probably didn't pack a smoking fish with human legs, either. Or a teeny tiny version of Mr. Crow. Unlikely to be a literal a literal list. Yeah, I definitely... It doesn't seem like they're her cigars. But again, it's one of those things that it's worth pointing out, at least. Locked. Laura, your fish they need more space. You need a bigger fish bowl. This is not polite to your pet fish and your pet shrimp. Please get a bigger fish bowl for your fish. That's not polite. Neo books. Yeah. Can't comment? That's alright. Here's our cactus root. Oh. Right, I keep forgetting that you can actually, like, get the labels. I suppose I should. Just ripping Laura's art. The mermaid and Mr. Crow used to be a dead fish and black egg, respectively. Even though the egg may have been laid by Harley. Yeah, the fish. Like, why is there just a fish? Like, she does have a fish. Clearly. But what an absolutely batshit insane way to pack your pet fish. Just in a box, not water. I feel like that's not... it's not accurate to what she did. Hopefully. Ah. Here's the other art project I really want to do. Went and bought some blank. They're not great, to be honest with you. I had a hard time finding nice blank nesting dolls, but blank nesting dolls nonetheless, so that I could paint these. The hard part is kind of, because it's a very like rough art style, I have a hard time deciding like putting my own spin on it, or like making it look more like my art style, or trying to keep it exactly like it. Yeah, it's the winter puzzle. It's cute. I love the idea. So we've got, hold on, we've got Rose. Well, actually, Now, I always said this was Rose, but thinking about it, was this added in the... This is another thing, again, that I don't have enough behind-the-scene knowledge. I only have in-game knowledge. Was this added in the remake? Like, did Rose exist yet? As a character? Yeah, because it's... Well, it's a very deliberate... It's pretty precisely the famous... I don't know how to spell Matryoshka. I'm just gonna write nesting dolls, because I don't know how to spell that. What are they called? I don't know how to spell it. Here we go. Or the Russian ones. This design of the lady with the dark hair holding a rose is basically one of the main generic like classic Matryoshka dolls of the biggest doll. But I've still always associated it with Rose just because the rest are also like important characters. And I always thought it was like a deliberate that it's like both. Like, this is generically a nesting doll, but also it can be Rose. But thinking about it, I don't know if Rose was a character yet. I don't know if this was for the remake or if it was in the original. Obviously we have Harvey here. Then we've got Laura. Or I suppose at this point, just the woman. If, this was just... If we didn't have full names for the... This one I'm unclear. I think it's just a fish, right? It's just fish? Yeah, just fish. Then we've got Corrupted Soul. You thought it was Carolyn, yes. And she's actually in case 23, that's a good point. But now you think you were just overthinking it, it's just generic. Fair enough. And I was kind of in the same boat where I'm like, I think of it as Rose because she has darker hair than Carolyn, and she's important to Laura, obviously being her mom, but it's also just the nesting doll, so it could very easily be like, so when you're looking at it from a distance, hey look, a generic, before you unveil them as important things, look, a generic set of nesting dolls. Here's the rose. Oh. Alright, give the rose to Rose and or Carolyn and or generic doll. Put the fish skeleton into the fish. Put the blood into the Laura doll. Rose is a... Oh! Yes, of course. Rose is a redhead. Sorry, I have very terrible face blindness. I barely remember what anybody looks like if I am not actively looking at them in real life or in games or whatever. It's a good point. So definitely more fuel on the fire of this is nothing. This is just generic nesting doll. Alright. Oops. Egg belongs to Harvey. the nesting doll is a sneaky hint about the suicide? Like this one? Or the Laura doll? Is there some kind of a... something sticky on my desk. Some kind of a cultural or, like, story about Matryoshkas that I'm unaware of? Laura? Okay. Yeah. I just wanted to make sure I wasn't missing something. Yeah, exactly. Is it murder or suicide? Yeah, here it's clearly a suicide. There's so many places where we see it to be clearly a suicide, but then there's other places where we see it to be a murder. The thing is, even when it's a murder, most of the time it's by a corrupted soul. Which you can... you wouldn't be remiss to say that a suicide is a murder from your, like, inner demons or whatever, right? Like, it's... you're murdered by that illness. So there's kind of, like... she's killed, but there's sort of an outside force to it. There is a darkness of her and of her life that does it. The only time we see that pattern break is the instance in which we see Dale do it. But by no... like, I have never interpreted that as literal. It's always been pretty symbolic. Kind of a combination of, like, he can't get this death out of his head, but also sort of paralleling what she says to him in Paradox, where she says, I can come back, you can't, like, one of us could live and the other will die, that if he goes through with becoming the new guardian in the Day of the Lake, it might kill her again. And because if she's back, it may come down to either Laura or Dale dying that second time. But yes, I would say for the most, like, this death is a suicide. And I think that when we see those souls, those dark souls that do it, like in Seasons, or when you see it from the other perspective in Paradox. Oh, I just realized the painting's not ripped from far away. Hahaha. It's symbolic, like, her darkness killed her. These are locked, I believe. Alright. Let's organize these books. Oopsie. How do I... oh, yes, of course. I was thinking that this was the puzzle where you have to move them beside the... I was trying to, like, push it over. Alright, and then blue diamond. And then red square. And then red square. And then... red square with the cross? Sure. I don't know if there's only one answer to this or not. Then yellow with a cross. We'll do... oh, it does have to end on black, because black is the end of the road. Black to white, white. To either red or... Okay, so we can go from to red to pink to pink to that. So we have messed up because there's nowhere to go from the green. Well, that's interesting. There's only one green as well. How does that work? Like, if I chose this, then I have nothing I can choose. Yeah. Okay, start. Oh, because it starts up. Because I was fucking around with it, I didn't realize it starts up. Okay, I see. Yep. yeah, I'm supposed to start with the thin green one. Yep. Just because I was messing around trying to slide the books, I totally forgot that it started like that. Alright, so green swirly to yellow plus. Or yellow cross, I meant to say. Yellow cross to... red. Let's do to red. To red. Okay, so it's gonna go to black, black to white, white to... any of those really. Pink to yellow. Yellow to white. White to white. White. No. Yellow. Need to get white to red. Okay, so to yellow, yellow to white, fucking black to white, white to yellow, yellow to pink, pink to red. Damn it. Okay. To you. I lost track of where I was. I don't know why I fell that time. Unless I lost track of where it was again. Yeah. Fuck. I still okay? Hold on. Okay, I was like, now what? How do I fix this? Alright. Nope. Nope. Yay. A jar of flies. Just like in Harvey's box. Alright, may as well do the phone number now. Oh, no, we don't have the painter of the Lady of the Lake yet. Okay. Okay, so it's this puzzle next. Yeah. My mom has, pet shrimp. Much smaller than this. It's funny, this is how they swim, and it's so silly looking. They basically just, like, run in the air on the water. Ugh, I don't like the finger. And wash it over to, I think, the fish's mouth. Whoop, there he goes. My mom has had so many kinds of pet. She's had water frogs, shrimp, fish, budgies, parrots, cat, dog, rabbits, dwarf rabbits, guinea pigs, basically every breed of hamster, Siberian teddy, Russian dwarf, what's the medium-sized? She's making food right now, so she can't remind me. There's the really big hamsters are the teddy bear hamsters, or Siberian hamsters, and they have very, very long hair. And then, like, the generic hamsters, they're kind of small. They're smaller than teddy bear hamsters, and they have shorter hair. I can't remember what they're called right now. We've had rats. We've had, mice. We've had a chinchilla when I was very, very little. I don't really remember the chinchilla, but my mom obviously does. And yeah, we're very much animal lovers. We've had all kinds of, and we adore them. They're sitting on the counter and we say hi. The shrimp, well, go say hi to them every day. They're so cute. They run around on the water. Syrian, yes, is the short-haired hamster. Thank you. Yeah, we're very much an animal family. So we've had all kinds of pets. The only kind of pet I've not had that I regret, that I've never had, I really wanted, like, a snake. I love snakes. The problem is, as I've said, we've had all kinds of rodents as pets. I've had mice, I've had rats, I've had virtually every kind of hamster. So I'm not comfortable feeding rodents to an animal. It would be like somebody getting, like, some crazy breed of crocodile and feeding it kittens, right? Like, I can appreciate that it needs to eat, but I can't bear to be the one to do it. So I visit other people's snakes. I'll hold my friend's snake and visit them and love them, but I know that I can't bear to be the one to feed a pet that I've had to another pet. So it's my big regret in life that I've never been able to have a snake. And I almost got a spider before I moved in with my partner. But then it ended up getting put off. I might still look into one. Can I? Oh, I was trying to find a table or something to put this on. I forgot that I could just... just click on it in my menu. Aww. Pale yellow frog, yes. Dumpy tree, like a dumpy frog is definitely on mine and my mom's list of pets we would have. Alright. I'll take that. Thank you. Alright. So these are, if anyone doesn't know, sort of reimaginings of very famous paintings. This one is, and most of them I know off the top of my head fairly well. This is, shoot. Mom, help, Sunshine, help me. Who holding the head of John the Baptist? Salome, yes. Oh, thank you, Nowhere. Salome holding the head of John the Baptist. I was blanking on her name. Here she is. Alright. And there's tons of different arts of that, obviously. But where is the one... Where's the one this one's based off of? There's like 5,000 of these. Here it is. Well, sort of. That's not a very good picture of it. Come on. Here we go. So this is the original art. Well, obviously this isn't the original art, but you know what I mean? This is what the original art looks like. And this is, I guess, Salome holding a cube. And then we have... Oh, is this the only one that shows in here? I guess the other ones I'm thinking of are in the chapel and not in this game. But in the chapel, it labels this as Carolyn, which is interesting. Yes. Alright, so as according to this little thing here, we're going to burn the very tippy top of the cube. And we got... And then we're going to burn her hand, and this hand specifically. Whoops. So that. And then this little chapel in the back. But we're missing one. So we need to find another. But now that we have all of those, we can go do the phone number. Alright, painter of the Lady of the Lake. Parrot. Cactus. And Vincent Van Gogh. bedroom in Arl. And then we get date. Call the number below 024. You love the crossword puzzle? Excuse you, that's not what I clicked. I was trying to, like, actually slide it like a thing by accident. 024. Oh, that's not enough numbers for a phone number. We need to get the rest of it. Okay. I bet already. Can't do this yet. We need one more number for this, or one more picture for this. Woo! Oh yeah, I better check the achievements. Oh! Let's restart real quick. We're barely in because I was mostly doing a lot of chatting. We'll just power through what we just did. Cigar. Grab the cactus. Let's check all of the achievements so we don't miss any more. Hello, Penguin! Alright, Rusty Lake Archive, ventilated, Mr. Crow, I made it, mugshot, view of Arl, force feeding. Okay, I believe in this section, it's just force feeding and view of Arl, yes? Before I miss any more. I might quickly look up if there's any... which achievements are in this section. Because again, I've gotten them all before. I have all the achievements on all the games. The only thing I still need is the trading cards for the different games. I might go through, see if I can trade for more of them again. Every couple months I go through and see if I can pick any up off the Steam store. Whoosh. Do I go for badges? Like on Steam? Where's my... Yeah, I've got all of the badges. So we've got all the achievements here. I'm just trying to get the trading cards now, and every couple months I like go on their store and see if I can grab a couple that I'm missing. I've got all the ones for Paradox. I've got all the ones for Pass Within. Got my badge for a hotel. Got my badge for Paradise. Got my badge for Roots. Got my badge for Samsara Room. Got my badge for Blossom. And got my badge for White Door. And I'm just slowly trying to get all of the trading cards so I can get all of all of those as well. That'll take longer though. And just every once in a while, every time I think of it, I go on to the little trading card like store, like marketplace thing and see what I can find for a couple cents each. Nom 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 nom. You can exchange full card sets. I didn't see. I've never actually completed a full card set before. Rusty Lake was the first time I was like, I'm gonna do that, and I've been slowly trying to do it. But yes, I would like to get all of them. See, but if I have to exchange them, then I'm gonna have to go get all the cards again, so I can still see them all lit up. No, wait! Okay, good. Whew. I thought that I glitched out that fly. Did you see that? It ate the fish, but also ate the fly, but then I swished it away because I thought I was gonna miss. Nom 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 nom. Oh no! I have to collect all the cards 5 times? Good lord. Well, I better get on it then. How many times do I need to feed this stinking fish? Dom, dom, dom. Hello? Oh. It didn't pop up. see it pop up? I didn't see it. I've fed it like 5 times. Alright, well. Now, I don't think there are any more I need to get in this section. In this chapter. Because there's 4 chapters to this game. Nowhere, if you want to confirm that for me really quick. So I don't end up having to do this again. Whoa. Wait. Okay, good. I was gonna say his butt didn't light. Very slow. Nom nom nom. Whoop. Okay. We'll look at the name. And then we will go put it into the phone number. Carrot. Cactus. Bedroom. Eight. Okay, we're caught up. I can check. Let's see. Keep escape. Case 23. Achievements. Feed the fish. Okay, yeah. The next one's not till the next section. Okay. Alright. You have to get going? Alright. Thank you for dropping in, Nowhere. I'll probably do... Well, we'll have to do some sort of, like, mini podcast where we can chat about this game and the other games. Alright. He's a good role model? Yes. He'll always be a good role model for sleep. Right, Percival? Oh, he's so cute. Did you hear me talking about you? Yeah, you. Aw. Have a good night. Now here. Where do I get that last? So we know that this is oops, this is a clue for damn it, this is a clue for an achievement later. Well, I don't want to just hand and then chapel, but we need one more, so it doesn't actually help us. Oops. And we could technically, like, there's only one left, we could brute force it, but I don't want to do that. I don't like doing that. I don't think we're supposed to. Here, Iron Fate. Damn it. I keep trying to put that under there. Is there anything else on Laura? I don't think so.
Crucible. Hi, baby. Get some pets? Yeah. Get some pets for the baby. Oh, tummy pets. Yeah, he's a good boy. Love you. Love you, sweet boy.
I have no idea. How have I gotten stuck? Do you guys want more bugs? No? Anything with this cactus? No? Anything with these books? No? I don't have a number here except for 1853, and we tried that. Interesting. Oh, for goodness sakes. This is a big fucking beetle, yo. There he goes. Ah. Okay. There we go. That's what we needed. Okay. So now we can do cube, hand, church, eye. Cube, circle with a dot. Hand is down. Is it bath time, Percival? Nah, big yawn. Church, and then eye is a cube. Well, a square. Circle with a dot. Down triangle with a line. Sun. Square. There we go. 0, 2, 4, 3, 5, 5. Zero. 2, 4, 3, 5, 5.
Hello.
Now this is the part that precisely we see the other side in Mill, which we played already. We are Mr. Crow and Mill, and we see the phone ring, we see Dale through the little television. And he says
Yes.
this.
Say the word.
8.
I'm sorry. Your class is already taken.
Whoa. And then suddenly, the reason why I'm moving my mouse all the way as much as possible is so I can try and have these shots as well as I can. 1421. And now Laura's gone. And we know that she was somehow taken to the mill so that Mr. Crow could extract our memories. Oh, wait, hold on. Do I need this achievement right now? I don't think so. I think it's just the 2 in this section. Yeah. Alright. Okay, so that was just a plot one then. Alright, chapter 2. I'm gonna keep my mouse out of the way so we can watch the little pattern. Or so the image pan across. Hello, Kai. For months, I could not think about anything else than the events that happened after I found the dead woman. What is Rusty Lake? I collected all the information I could find and locked myself in my office, trying to learn more about Rusty Lake and this mysterious woman. Spoke to in theater, but the exact order of those events are a bit nebulous. Stretching your toes, Percival? Alright. We'll use the word crow from the newspaper that we saw last. Smooth. We need the phone number, or not the phone number, the number from the mirror in theater, I believe, for this. Roots. Seasons. Case 23. Here we go, theater. Damn it, where? $172. There we go. 171. And we get this mugshot from using the numbers that we see in theater, which does make me think that maybe that moment is what led to him being arrested. Again, though, it seems like Dale's not talking to him like, I don't know. Make some coffee. I don't know how to make coffee. Can I import this? There we go. Turn it on. There we go. I don't drink coffee, so I was like, where do I put this water? Is my coffee. Fine cup of coffee. 247. Man, I want to watch Twin Peaks so badly. I've been searching everywhere for a place I can watch it. Cat girl? Pet, 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 pet.
Percival, there's a cat in the vent.
It's like I can't hear you, I'm sleeping. His little eyes peeking up. Why is there a cat in the vent? Who knows? Don't worry about it. Alright. Let's do the map. Okay. Chapel to bridge to cabin. Chapel to cave to mill. Chapel to the bridge. Chapel to the cave. Bridge to the cabin. Cave to the mill. It's not my cleanest lines I've ever made, but... And we need where chapel and bridge and cave and... Chapel, bridge, cave, and mill cross, and chapel, cave, bridge, cabin cross. Hopefully I'm close with my shitty lines. So... 4 and 7? I hope. Oh, and C. Mill. So 4, 7, 6. No. 7, 4, 6. 746. Hello, Laura. I mean, the woman, of whom I definitely don't know the name of. Well, I don't have anything to give you yet, so. Alright, here we go. Man walked beside the lake. He approached the mill. Time stopped. Numbers appeared above the lake. Alright. And this was pointed out to me when we were in Mill. We were talking about how time is a bit weird in Mill, and this specifically talks about how time stopped at the mill. Man. There he is. A man walked. There he goes. By the lake. There's the lake. Now wait till he gets to the lake and then I'll add Mill. There he goes, walking by the lake. He approached a mill. Time stopped. Numbers appeared above the lake. $392. And there's the time. Okay. I better write down this before I erase it and forget. 7:46. So we need 392. Well. Hello, Tal. Anything to give Laura yet. long time since I got all the achievements on this. Ah, yes. Hi. It's about to be F's in the chat for Young Crow here. F's in the chat. Armed. I forgot I need to feed him something else too. How many times do I need to... do the ventilation? Maybe that's the end. Oh. Thank you. Alright, let's go give Laura the egg. 7:46. Hello, Laura. Want that? Thank you. Alright, so Laura... So Harvey's egg gives us a white cube from Laura, which is interesting. Because this shows the house here, and I do wish Nowhere was here for this. This, to me, implies that these are all kind of near each other. And Rusty Lake doesn't have to be a very big lake. And there are a shit ton of tiny little lakes around where I live that I can, like, before you could just Google it, I can promise you plenty of people didn't know the names of all those lakes. Hell, probably a lot of them didn't even have official lakes. They might not, or names. So I do feel like it's kind of close to the lake. I don't think, like, it's not, you can't see the damn lake from here. When I say close, I mean like within a couple of hours. Like it's just visitable. It's drivable. Because I don't see how it could be that far. This... I don't know. I see the point where, like, Dale, the detective, doesn't know about Rusty Lake at all. He's never heard of it. So, like, the fact that this shows that they're all kind of right next to each other maybe is meaningless. I don't know. I've always felt like they have to be pretty close. Oh, easily, yeah. We live in a place where lakes are just everywhere. What am I doing wrong here? I thought Bob was supposed to activate. Is it because... did I do something wrong with his headshot? Oh, I haven't used 247 yet. Or I have. That was just a headshot before. I don't know. Yeah, because of the way the Windows is, if I click off the window to click onto the thing, like the chat and stuff, it just cuts out. Just because of the way it's an old game and the way the window, it won't force it into... It ceases to exist if you're not clicked into it, unfortunately. Hello, Bob. I'll take that. And, apparently I'm not too fussed about the fate of my co-worker there. Achievements. Okay, so that has been deleted. Got Dark Wings. We're just do Mr. Crow and this is also a moment we see in Mill. We see Mr. Owl over by the lake, and he does this, and a beam of white light comes, and then we see Dale appear. So, chapter 3 of 4. Chapel. At last, I was close to Rusty Lake. Although I did not understand what happened, after a deep sleep, I found myself on the floor of the mysterious chapel I knew from the pictures. So here we go. And we're gonna want to... I'm gonna pull up the pictures of... Spooky. So that's like the art I showed you guys before. So here's the other ones. This one is... this is... I looked it up. Hopefully I wrote it down here. Page 23, chapel. Alright. Altar art. Shoot, now I can't remember. I'm gonna pull up my... I definitely have it saved. Although it's probably also on the wiki. I have it saved for the... on my thing. Oh, Adoration of the Shepherds. Okay, yeah. And then, yeah, it's just on the wiki, conveniently. So, I will show you guys as well. I'll show you guys the third one after we solve it. So this is the Adoration of the Shepherds. So it's another Christian Bible story picture. And so is this one, though this one is yeah, no, I was gonna say it's Jewish, but no, it's not, because it's not Old Testament, it's New Testament. Is the beheading of John the Baptist is also a Christian Bible story. And then this one is, I believe... Yes, okay, Bethlehem, okay. So this is Jesus's birth. And we've got a cube here. This is, how do I summarize this as quick as possible? There was Jesus's cousin and a prophet, who, like, spoke about him, was talking badly about the king's new wife, or like the Lord's new wife, and the king didn't want to do anything about it, because John the Baptist was, like, well liked, but through some contrived story stuff, his wife's the daughter ended up kind of tricking him into promising to give him the head of John the Baptist. So this is like a prophet, a man who prophesied about the, like, coming of Jesus and how the king was a big sinner and stuff. This one, and we'll do the sliding puzzle, is Oops. I put the wrong one. I did this like I was gonna be doing that, but it was incorrect. This is this way. So I gotta get that one back. Beside the other one. Oops, that's what I needed. Okay, and then okay, and then you go next. And then you go next. And then this art is this was, I think this is Bethlehem, right? Yeah, it's Bethlehem. So this is an art of after Jesus was born. Like the story goes that the king found out that people thought that a prophet was born or like a king was born, and he was like, nah, not having any of that. But he couldn't convince the wise men to tell him like where specifically the baby was born. He just knew it was somewhere in Bethlehem based on like the prophecies and that kind of the stuff that the prophecies that his scholars told him. So he just sent out a thing for just all of the babies under the specific age to be killed. And this is where in the art Herod, I believe, is standing, the king. Yes. Can't really. So the cube is in the place of John the Baptist, the king, and Jesus. Then we got all of this stuff, which is super interesting. Key. Got a heart. Now this is the same skull as, let's find my saved picture of Rusty Lake assets. Hotel. Do I not have a good picture of it? No, I cut off Mr. L holding it. Drat. I definitely need to save a picture of it. Cake, no. Ah. Okay. I don't have a good picture of it. I might have... Okay, I'll just have to do this the old-fashioned way. Rusty Lake. Hotel. Mute it. It's just the very, very end, luckily. Okay. So... So here we have all of the skulls of all of the guests. We've got boar, deer, rabbit, pigeon, pheasant. And this is the same skull as pheasant, except that the beak is colored. Why pheasant is interesting, other than the only, like, there's a couple connections I can, some looser than others. Crucible. Crucible. Oh. Oh, could be. Yeah. Big purse. Big purse from the baby. Oh, does he want tummy rubs? Yeah, of course he wants tummy rubs. Of course he wants tummy rubs. Good boy. Alright. So yeah, there's... And I think about this a lot. I think about why Ms. Pheasant is represented here, whether it's specifically Miss Pheasant or what. And a lot of the things in this that, as we'll see, do also kind of relate back to... Ah, yes. This one's all the way up. This one's a 1 up. Back to the Lady of the Lake, who is Carolyn, but it also specifically relates back to the singer who is Miss Pheasant, who can't be Carolyn, because Miss Pheasant is already Elizabeth, who is alive at the same time as Carolyn. She's Carolyn's daughter. If we remember... Whoop. Alright. 148. Hold on, I actually have to make sure I don't miss any achievements in here. I think it's just plot achievements now. If I remember correctly, but again, it's been a hot minute. Yeah, I think the last two achievements are just plot. 148, I think I said. Alright, we got a candle. Okay. Would you like a square? A cube, I mean? Would you like a cube? So that's interesting. This is a white cube. This is a black cube. Oh, hydrate. Cheers. Would you like some ink, Carolyn? Alright. Cross nose, or like open eyes, open mouth. Thank you. Eyeball, owl face, closed mouth. Not that one. Oh, apparently that one. Yeah. No, not closed mouth. Down mouth. Oops. Get back here. Thank you. Diamond, closed eyes. Open mouth. Thank you. Alright. Shell. Which I will remind is also one of the items on the singer's scales. Now, granted, the shell is shown in a lot of places. The only reason why it stands out to me as being one of the items on on the singer's scale is because
First of all, oh, sweet baby. Yeah. Nice squidge. Nice good squidge. Sleepy boy. Big purrs. Big purrs from the sleepy boy. Yeah, give him some kiss. Good boy.
But the only reason it stands out to me that this is an item from the singer's scale, because yes, the shell is an object used a lot in this series. But we have a painting called The Lady of the Lake, which relates back to the singer, who's called the Lady of the Lake. We have the head of the pheasant, who the pheasant is like, her hat is on the scale. So she's represented on that scale from the Lady of the Lake. And we'll see a couple more things here. So specifically, all of the items on the Lady of the Lake's scale are represented either directly or indirectly. If I can... And we'll see in just a second. Well? Oh, no, the oil is for this. Okay, so left, right, left, left, right, right. Did I do that wrong? Left. Maybe I have to wait for it to finish. Okay. Oh, I need to put the cube in here first. Duh. And this is very reminiscent of the thing that guided the owl thing back, but that's probably just a coincidence. Alright, left, right, left, left, right, right. Okay. We still weren't ready, apparently. We don't have a key for that. We don't have a heart for that. Can I get the diamond back out? No. Oh, I can get the eye though. Here we go. Thank you. A heart. Alright, so. And then scissors. Now. We had the shell on this chapel, which again, if it was just the shell, that's not enough to be relevant. The shell is used a lot. But we also have the fetus, we also have the heart, and we have this is Mrs. Pheasant's hat, and we have Mrs. Pheasant's skull. That's enough to be relevant to me. But I don't... It's a mystery that I can't quite bring to a conclusion. All of them being there is too much for me to feel like it's nothing, but I can't for the life of me come to the ending of why. So fucking loud. And I do kind of wish that, Nowhere could have been here for that conversation, but I can have that conversation with him another time. Yeah, I think I still did this too early. I think he's supposed to be moving when I do this. Oh, I did it right. Alright. So there he is. Our boy. The man, the myth, the legend. Why is your mouth stone shut, though? That I couldn't tell you. Whoop. Silently, the old crow and I sailed to a small island in the middle of the lake. Without a word, the crow left me, wondering what to do. And I'll wait for the image to finish panning in case I need that. We've got the box, Harvey's box, as we saw. I have to be kind of quick, as much as, obviously we're in the cabin, from the cabin. But this is a timed puzzle, so as much as I'm gonna try and chat. But what we're gonna see is the cabin walls become more corrupt and very similar, like very reminiscent of how they were in the mill. Yeah, see, we're gonna see these kind of Rorschach looking. Worse up in here. Okay, that's all going through. Oh dear. should have died so I could see the death screen, actually. That was stupid. Finally, I reached the lake. I could not feel my body anymore. The time felt different to me. Like I did not only lived that moment, but also the past. Also my past. All my memories, captured in little cubes, floating around the lake. And that gets us our last symbol. Once you get the achievements, you see a little symbol, and this order of symbols ends up being important. In Underground Blossom, and I'm trying to think if it's anywhere else. But that is the last of the Cube Escape collection. So we can do basically any of the other Rusty Lakes from there. Yeah, I definitely want to... The fact that the chapel is a very big mystery for me right now. I would say one of the bigger ones that still remains for me. Like, who built it? It seems like it might have been there pre-Owl and the hotel and all that. Maybe. Like, it was the Elandir, like, their ancestors, because, I mean, Nicholas already, had these legends, already had these stories, so it wasn't the beginning. And the weird connection to the singer baffles me. Because the singer... Maybe the singer is Carolyn. Because I always associate the singer with, the singer must be Pheasant Reborn, but she can't be. As was sort of recently pointed out to me, or rather, she shouldn't be, because the Elandirs are all, or excuse me, the guests, I should say, the reborn Elandirs, are all stuck right now as Preta. They're still in the bottom of the lake. You still see their corrupted souls in the bottom of the lake. But I had always wondered if I had thought of Mr. Rabbit being the only one who's stuck, since he's the only one who specifically calls himself stuck. But we do see all of them as Preta, so maybe he's just the only one kind of aware. If the singer is Carolyn instead, because Pheasant is dressed like she's an actress. She's dressing up as these different people. She's pretending, she's dressing up as the Lady of the Lake. She herself isn't the Lady of the Lake. It's something to think about. So when she's dressing up as the Lady of the Lake, she puts on that hat. So that hat represents the Lady of the Lake to her. Problem is that style doesn't really I would have to look into it. It feels too modern. Like, it's an old-fashioned hat compared to, like, nowadays, but not compared to when Carolyn was born. And we don't see her wear the hat. But when Pheasant puts on the hat, she puts on the hat to dress up as the Lady of the Lake, who is Carolyn. So it's possible. It's something I'll play with. I don't hate it. It needs some work, but I don't hate it. The problem is that the hat is replaced with a pheasant skull in the chapel, which further ties the hat to the pheasant specifically, as opposed to who Pheasant was dressing up as. And yeah, we could say, well, if Pheasant's daughter was a pheasant, then Pheasant's mother, or rather, if Pheasant is a pheasant, her mother could be a pheasant. You know, it's her mom. But that doesn't work, because the whole family are those animals. They're all different animals. We don't have any other reason to tie Carolyn to a pheasant, or to the pheasant skull.
Hi, baby. Come on. It's from Cal. Yeah.
So, I don't know. Both, and the idea of the singer being Pheasant and the idea of the singer being Carolyn both have their problems. But it is something I want to discuss more. Definitely something I want to play with, the ideas of. So if you're watching the VOD, you have any thoughts on that, leave a comment, or in my Discord, in the Rusty Lake channel. I gotta do some sort of, probably for the week of Rusty Lake's birthday, I'll do some gameplay, but I'll try and organize at least one just, like, chat, like podcast style chat.
Poor Percival. He just wants to sleep. Percival. Can I give you pets? Yeah? Big purrs. Yeah? You're okay with some pets, Big Purrs? Okay. These pets are from Flex. That's good, baby. Big purrs. Yeah?
So,
Yeah. He loves squishies. He loves pets and snuggles and loves.
So, yes. Rusty Lake's birthday is coming up. It is the week of, the 20th to the 27th. I'm going to try and fit as much as I can. As far as hanging out, do some gameplay, try and organize, like, a lore chat. I'll see what I can... I might just see if I can basically be on stream most of the week. I'll have to take a break after that, but it's an important week. It's a big week. So, yeah. I'll figure out what I can manage and try and be on different times of the day at least, so that my friends from different places can pop in. So thank you for hanging out. We'll have to decide which game we play next. And I will see you guys soon. See you Friday for multiplayer, and then next week for a bunch of birthday stuff. We don't know if there's a new game yet. It hasn't been announced. We have no idea what they're doing for their birthday. Something, presumably. They've been making a big deal out of it. And I want to I want to make something as well. Either my dolls or my snow globe if I can. I've got a couple ideas of how to try and make it work, but it's gonna be a lot harder. But we'll see what we can do. But I will see you Friday, and then next week for birthday stuff. So have a good one, everyone.